Krishan Rock's sister, Tasiki just low-key let off a nuke that might get Krishan booked forever. I ain't talking county, I'm talking life. She went on Jason Lee's podcast and started spilling tea about Krishan's old dude. Yeah, the one folks say might be the baby daddy, but what she said sounded like she just dry snitched on sis in 4K. Now Ronnie, he wasn't just some old fling. Bro was floating around while Krishan was claiming Blueface. And Blue? He was screaming Krishan was double dipping every time they clashed. So fast forward and Krishan pops up pregnant and Blueface is quick to hit the eject button and say, yo, that ain't my little ninja, that's little Ronnie Jr. And Ronnie, he's over there acting like he know he's the pops. Bro hit the ground like he needed answers yesterday. And then he started pressing Krishan for DNA tests like he was Maury himself.
If Junior is not my son, I deserve to have that proven to me through what? A DNA test. If Junior is not my son, the DNA test will prove that. Right or wrong? Right. Any father on here, any real man, stand-up man that potentially has the privilege of being a father would want to make things right and would want to know if that's his child. Yeah. Around that time, Blue know what's up. Krishan was back and forth from what? LA to Baltimore. LA to Baltimore. Y'all know that. Every single last one of y'all know that. She told y'all out her own mouth. I'm not here to expose Baltimore. Y'all know that. Every single last one of y'all know that. She told y'all out her own mouth. I'm not here to expose nobody. I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all why is Tasiki and Sean not cool. I'm not going to tell y'all that. I'm not going to tell y'all that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I want to know if Junior is my son or not. I got a family. My last name Kane. It's a possibility that after me, my family name won't go no more. I'm the last Kane. And this could be another Kane. But y'all want to...
Now, Ronnie wasn't just running his mouth. He thought that kid was really his. He said Krishan gave him reasons to believe it, and he was ready to stand on it. Bro even caught her in Baltimore and tried to get her to take a DNA test on the spot. Look, I'm not going to say it's impossible that he's clout-chasing, but it's not giving those type of vibes. It's giving more like he's hurt and also convinced the baby's his.
Girl right here, Junior right here.
Can you chill
Weird
out?
as you weird as shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you. That's my son. That's my son. That's my son. What you want to do?
Excuse me.
What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a call him. Nobody touch you.
Go to the cops.
Call him.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. I'm calling the cops.
Police ass bitch. You a police ass.
Time to go.
You a police ass.
Time to go.
You a police ass.
Sir,
You a police ass.
excuse me.
Police bitch.
Excuse
You
me.
a bitch.
Excuse me. I need you out the...
nigga. Okay.
I need you out the mall, nigga. I need you out the mall.
Okay.
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 Let's go this way.
Okay.
Let's go this way. I need you out the mall. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go.
Yo, they got dudes taking DNA tests for kids from women they never even met before. Remember that happened to Yella Beezy? If Ronnie and Krishan were really locked in like that and they was messing around around the same time that she was messing around with Blueface, he definitely deserves a DNA test. But here's the thing. Why is she ducking it though? It's just a swab test. If it wasn't his baby, it'd be nothing to do. She really could have knocked it out in a afternoon. That's half an afternoon, by the way. But when you're avoiding court dates, playing tag with process servers, and stretching it out, it doesn't look good. And word is, Ronnie was going through the courts just to force the DNA test.
In the next 4 to 6 weeks, God willing, Krishan is going to be required to do a court-ordered paternity test. And once we get this paternity test, we shall have more...
Now, this is where things get weird, and we're talking spooky. Bro had a court date coming up, a DNA test that the judge was going to sign off on. But before that could happen, a week before his court date, he's found unalived in his car. The timing is crazy, and it doesn't look coincidental. To some people, it looks timed. In the back of some people's mind, the whole thing smelled funny, like somebody didn't want him to take that test.
You heard right. We just got the update. So apparently, there had been some money on Ronnie's head since Friday. What's today? Tuesday. So since Friday, apparently somebody put some money on his head. Somebody wanted him dead. And y'all, I found out exactly how it happened. So one of the neighbors says that Ronnie was sitting in his car outside his house when all of a sudden this car pulled up behind him. A person gets out the car. He didn't realize that they had a gun or whatever. They ran up on the car real quick, y'all. They shot him 10 times. Not only was he shot 10 times, nobody even came to check on him for at least 10 minutes. So if there was a chance that he could have been saved, and within those first 10 minutes, it wouldn't have happened because nobody even came to check on him until after 10 minutes. The neighbor says that he heard it, but of course he didn't want to come out immediately because that's gunshots. So he waited about 10 minutes, make sure the coast is clear. Then he went to check. He said he tried to lay Ronnie down on his side. He said he was shot up everywhere. He said it was blood coming all out of his body. And basically he died right there. There was no way he was going to be saved. It was too late, y'all. So whoever this was, they wanted this done quickly. Now, I'm not going to say it's not a coincidence that him and Krishan did have a court date this week.
As soon as Ronnie got smoked, the internet pointed at Krishan. Folks were saying, ain't no way he died a week before court. Somebody was making sure he didn't show up. And I ain't gonna lie, what made it look worse? Krishan never even said rest in peace. She didn't mourn or say nothing. She just dropped a random paternity test saying the baby's blue faces, but not a brand new one. A one that Blueface himself even thought was manufactured by Zeus. But that's not the craziest part yet. Her own sister goes on Jason Lee talking crazy, saying that she has info that could tie her to the whole thing. Like, this ain't just fans wilding. This is her own family member saying it.
Speaking of Krishan's baby, there was a guy online from Baltimore who was claiming to be her baby dad. He ended up getting murdered, right?
Yes.
He really did get murdered? I mean, I saw that online. That was real?
Yes, that was.
And you knew, did you know him?
Pieces, so yes, I fed that boy.
How did he end up getting murdered? Was he in the streets, in the stuff, or was that just a random thing?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I can't even speak on it. But if I was to speak on it, it don't look too good for certain people that we know. So I'm not gonna speak on it. Like,
well,
I don't know.
It's just all, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm not the police, but I'll just leave it at that. Well, I'll say a little bit. He ran up on Krishan when she was out in public.
He did, and then he had a paternity test coming up or something.
And then it was all online.
And then it was pow, pow, pow. No paternity test. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, his soul.
That's sad.
It's very sad, especially because I fed him. We had a little argument before. It's just like we were family. I'm gonna be honest. That little boy really loved her.
Did he?
Me being real, all this camera. We back in the streets. We back around the way. That little boy loved her.
So they were a thing.
It was passionate, but it was giving cloudy.
It was.
And that's why I just don't care to speak on it.
Now look, I don't think Krishan had anything to do with Ronnie's death. What I do think is clout and jealousy, that combo's got her sister tripping. Tasiki been side-eyeing Krishan for years, and they've been off and on in their relationships. And now she's on Jason Lee low-key pushing this murder narrative? Nah, I refuse to believe it. Because even if y'all beefing, y'all don't throw your own sister under the bus like that. You just looking for clout. I think you've always been jealous that Krishan's been in the spotlight, and this is your turn just to get a little shine. Now, I'm not saying the whole situation wasn't weird. Krishan was dodging that paternity test crazy. But to turn that into she got bro killed? That just sounds like envy talk. But if you made it this far, click the left side of your screen to see why Charleston White thinks WAC 100 is going to be next to be indicted by the feds. And also, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share to be aware, put me in that algorithm because I need to be there, man. Because I know there's 10 other streamers out there doing it like me, but...
Fuck that little 10. I'm maxed out.